YouTube is the Geekerin, and I know a One Piece video seems kind of unconventional, but I really wanted to do one, and why not talk about death? Yeah, and what it means in One Piece, so let's get into this bad boy.
From dust.
Life or dead?
Part 1. Goldie Roger and Portgas the Ace. One Piece has, time and time again, shown its readers that death plays a significant role in the general story for One Piece. For instance, Gold Roger, the king of the pirates, died in order to begin the Great Pirate Era, so that people all around the world of One Piece would look to the seas for adventure. Clearly this started Luffy's story and his adventure to become the Pirate King. In the Shibaudi Archipelago arc, Riley has a flashback to Roger's final words to him. Did Roger really die? No, of course not. Well, not physically speaking, but more spiritually. Roger lives on in the form of the Straw Hat. Because of Roger's physical death, both Luffy and Shanks wear it to continue to live how he did, as the most free man in the world. Portgas the Ace's death was especially important to the story of One Piece. Ace died despite the commitment in Luffy to train like he did in the time skip. Without his proper training, Luffy would not have beaten Doflamingo, or later Katakuri, and possibly Kaido. Ace dying was a pivotal point in the story, because it not only developed the character of Luffy, but it also helped Sabo regain his memory. Sabo was able to remember Luffy once Ace died, and as a result he went to Luffy's aid in Dressrosa. One more instance of this is the death of Dr. Hilliuk. Dr. Hilliuk was an important character to Chopper, as he was the one who got him into medicine. Eventually, Dr. Hilliuk would have to die in order for Chopper to learn more about medicine by Dr. Kaleha, leading him to the Straw Hats. Chopper as a character would never have progressed without the death of his master, and he wouldn't be the doctor that he is today thanks to the Straw Hats. So yeah, another intermission. So my plans are, I'm starting like a little partnership thing, but maybe, I'm not sure. I'm still working on stuff, but we may have to go on a hiatus. Well, I may have to go on a hiatus, so if you'd like to subscribe, that's more than appreciated, but it's not going to be forced. Yeah, also, I feel like keeping these parts relatively unedited is good, just so you can see like how I am, but yeah, apart from that, back to the video.
While they're funneled into that narrow pass, their numbers won't mean anything and the village will be protected. What is it you guys can do?
I cut.
I stretch. I steal.
I hide.
Well, it's time to get in a fight!
Just making it funny! Come on, calm down!
Part 2. Future Death. Future deaths in One Piece can only follow the same pattern, whereas they won't impact the story the way they're supposed to. The constantly argued death of Jinbei is a prime example. There is not much of a reason why Jinbei would die, as it wouldn't give Luffy some big revelation like Roger's and Ace's deaths did. Though ominously apparent, Jinbei will most likely not die in the Wano arc for these reasons. There is a few pieces of evidence towards him dying though, like his rope. People also infer from the specific statement Oda might be foreshadowing Jinbei's death. It seems that Jinbei is hell-bent on sacrificing himself for the sake of Luffy. And with the wedding in Whole Cake Island, it also seems that readers may see a moment in which Jinbei has to take sacrificial action. I for one highly doubt that Jinbei will die. As stated before, the motif of death in One Piece says otherwise. Also, Jinbei clearly stated that he would join the crew as early as Fishman Island, and if he died right before he joins the crew, that would be very punishing to One Piece readers / watchers. Punishing readers is not a good technique in writing, as it won't satisfy your reader and make them continue reading. Many infer that Jinbei's robe is foreshadowed to his death. Another piece of evidence is here. The only future meaningful death in One Piece I can probably think of is Shanks. Once Luffy meets Shanks again, it might be amidst a huge war, possibly the battle for the One Piece itself, and Shanks might end up dying for Luffy somehow, making him keep the straw hat and allowing him to carry on the same will that was left behind since Roger. This fits the motif of death and develops the main character of Luffy in a concluded way. All in all, Oda has clearly made death a meaningful aspect of the One Piece story, because unlike other shonen, characters just don't return from the dead, they stay dead. I'm really glad that Oda doesn't throw around dying like it's nothing, because in the real world, dying is a very scarring and impactful event.
だけど僕は幸せだった。
Well, that's going to be it for today, so what do you think? Will a death influence Wano in a particular way? Or, even who would it be? Let me know. Any ideas you have in the comments, and also, very quickly, can I have some ideas? Yeah. And yeah, apart from that, do all the usual self-promo stuff, like, subscribe, yada yada, and thank you so much for watching.